So quick video. I just want to see what type of cans people are using for what type of time of the season, things like that. Because I recently, it's been about a year, 2 years now since I've been using these the smaller can. This is a 20 gallon, I believe, 32 gallon, and this one here I bought, which I don't use. I like the concept of it, but I really don't like it. It's a little too heavy. By the way, I want to see. I think this is Catchy Brute. You know, Rubbermaid makes these two here, which you can find at Home Depot. And this one here, I got it at SiteOne. So SiteOne, Ewing. I know Ewing has their green colored one. So, but I just wanna. You have been having some crazy weather out here in California. It's been raining this past week, and I've been going back to this one here. There's not a lot of trash right now, things like that. Of course, you want this one when you have a lot of trash, things like that. But in the wintertime, I've been using this one here, even though, of course, you don't get as much. But the thing is, it's also so much heavier using this one. Of course, you have that much room there. So I say you want to fill it up halfway. You know, it's been raining, stuff like that. You fill it up full ways, because you still have some room in there, even though you should only fill it halfway because it's so heavy. So you tend just to put more trash in there. So that's why I like this one here. Even though you have to make more runs back and forth, maybe you'll have to do one more run, but it does save you some weight. I was trying to get some leaves in there and try to weigh it out, and in my local, I went to a recycling center, and they just didn't allow me to do it. So at their scales, so I just I wanted to see how much it would weigh. Filled with trash and stuff like that. I just want to see how much we're lifting, things of that nature. But I can only assume that we're lifting somewhere around 50 to 60, 70 pounds or so. At least 50 to 80 pounds we're probably lifting, depending on which one, of course, you use. But let's say a flat rate of 50. That's a lot of pounds. So, this one's like $20-something. I forget exactly. Don't get mad at me for not getting the prices right, but I know this one for sure is like 25, let's say 20 or so, and this one here is 45. But overall, this one I like for just doing real simple little things that you can. Of course, we've been doing this so long, we can gauge how much trash needs to be picked up. But when I start trimming bushes, I do use this one. But just wanted to throw that out there. What kind of cans do you use when you're out there? I once again prefer this one for certain situations. And what I do like about this one, what I've noticed, even when you do put a little bit of trash in here and it's a little bottom heavy, since it's bigger, of course, you can really feel that weight down there. So that's why I like to go to this one here. And that weight seems to be a little more distributed, of course, probably because of the height difference and things like that. But just something to put out there. Once again, I really don't like using this one. This one really feels, I don't know if I've commented already or not, but this one feels really heavy to me. And for that reason, I've had it. I want to use it for 2 weeks. And I also did notice, because of that little lip there, it does tend to get more dirt in it. Of course, when it's laying down, this one has that whole circumference of it. So you're only able to put so much debris in there and dirt in there, if you will. And since this one does lay down, and you're able to really shove stuff in there, which is a real nice concept to have, but for myself, I really don't see it panning out that way and being useful, just because it's of course it's thicker rubber, so it is going to be heavier. So I don't know, I just thought once again I would shoot that out and see what we get out there. Maybe some people don't use this 20 gallon here, and maybe you go and get one of those. Oh, one thing real quick too. The other thing I do, I have one commercial property, and at the commercial property, I do use, they're way back there, but I use a little wheel things in the bottom, which are like $45 each. But once again, I do have just one commercial property, and then of course to walk all the way to the front and back. But with the leaves, what I do with that, when there's a bunch of leaves, I just put it on my 34-inch mower. I put 2 buckets, fill it up, and I just drive it all the way to the back. But when there's not much to pick up, just a little bit of debris here and there, I do use those wheels just to, I wouldn't have to be carrying it, because that does get heavy, and it does take a toll on your body, just holding that weight down. Once again, it's about 40-50 pounds, just depending on what type of material you're putting in, wet, dry, so on and so forth. And of course, with these, I tend to smash it in, of course, to get more debris in there, just for you don't have to be going back and forth. So just something, maybe do you use those in your day-to-day kind of work today? Pretty much it.